Guys, we're back to reviewing Epic the Musical. This is my best friend, Shalonce Royale, wrestling's best musical diva.
Yes!
And as you know, I'm introducing her to some very online things that she hasn't heard about, because I was a chronically online kid and she was an outdoor kid. And I thought Epic the Musical would be a great place to start. We are now on to the fourth song in the Troy Saga, Open Arms.
Where are we? Are we in a cave?
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting nervous. For some adjustment, give it a try. It's not that hard, I'm telling you. This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we...
Stay back!
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
We're only here for food. Turn this place into blazes.
See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. Greet the world with open arms. You can relax, my friend.
This life is amazing.
So he doesn't have a bad voice, so I'm not trying to sound like negative with it. It's just so we've heard a Jorge tone, and he sets like the tone for I don't know. I'm still trying to search for the words. It's just, what is it? Pilates? Not Pilates. Pilates.
Yeah.
Pilates. His voice is very distinct, and it's not like with the style. But like it's just his tone, like he's just, it's like, again, a pop singer that stepped into the room with what it sounds like classically trained people. It reminds me, it doesn't stick out as bad as the example that I'm about to give, but the movie Phantom of the Opera, the Phantom sounded like he was just a pop singer, and Christine is getting it with her little opera notes and everything, and everyone is sound like they're operatic, and then we got the Phantom that just sounds pop, and it's like a mesh of styles, which in some cases it can sound great, and in some cases it could be like something's not quite like the other.
I think that is a very insightful thing you just said. So the first time I heard this, I was like, he has a strange voice in the world of this musical. Mm-hmm. And also, like, with my like background information, because I'm currently reading The Odyssey with the kids, I was like, that's an odd take on the world from a person who was just at war for 10 years, mm-hmm. and grew up in the Greek culture. And I was like, I was listening to it again, and I was scrolling through YouTube, and there's someone reviewing it who is very, like, a very classics background. And she was listening to the song and was like, that's not right culturally at all. And I was like, that's, okay, I'm not crazy. His worldview is very antithetical.
Okay, big word.
To the world that he's living in.
Oh.
When I say that the Greeks were a violent culture, so a big thing in Greek mythology is like the rule of hospitality, right?
Okay, yeah.
It's called xenia, and it's very important. So what does it tell you about a culture? Intrinsic part of your culture is that you must be kind to guests in case they might be gods who will strike you down otherwise. What does that say about that culture? I'm talking to you like I talk to the kids.
Oh, okay. Miss Jordan, all right. Says, what did it say about the culture?
What does it tell you about the people? That there is a strict rule about kindness to, like, people coming into your home, or else. It's not, we are kind to strangers. It's kindness to people looking for hospitality or shelter, or else. What does that say about them?
As in, like, does it mean that at one point they weren't? So, like, now they're being punished, essentially? Like, they're being constantly, like, tested?
it says that it is so not their knee-jerk reaction
that they have
to show kindness to strangers. Like, last song, Eurylochus was like, let's just sack the island. Raiding is a part of the culture. Bride stealing is a part of the culture. That's what the Iliad is about.
Not bride stealing.
They just like, I want that person's wife. She's obviously a good wife. You married her.
No.
Wait. It was like, they were an intrinsically hostile culture. So they had to have rules built in to keep people from stabbing each other every day. So that people on journeys would have a place to stop. And it was like, I'm going to take care of you first so that someone else would take care of me. And in case you are a god in disguise, like I threat of a god striking you down, I am kind to strangers. And a part of that is that they won't even ask who you are until after they've taken care of you. They will give you food, water, shelter, new clothes before they ask you any questions. Which tells you how hostile the environment is. I was like, I don't want to know anything about you that would make me want to stab you right now. Okay. So, like, that's the world that they live in. So the song going, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms, is a suicidal sort of method to live life in this world. It was like, I understand that you just got out of war and you don't want to, like, you see that Odysseus has been heavily affected by the things he's had to do, and you're trying to help your friend, but that's just, like, not a mindset that any of them would have had. And so it's interesting that his voice does not fit into this world. He does not fit into the world that he is living in. You were just at war for a decade.
Purposefully? Was he casted
Maybe. I don't know. I won't know what Jorge's methods were. I'm just saying it's very interesting in the adaptive method of this musical that a man that does not fit inside of this culture doesn't sit musically easily inside of the songs. I just think that's interesting.
Yeah, because he's definitely, again, when he started singing, I was like, what is Shawn Mendes doing? Who gave him the microphone and the spotlight?
I want to make sure I'm tagging the person correct. Madden Books, very incisive about Greek culture, but I was like, something's weird about this song. As well, like, it's cute, it's fun, it's like, it makes you want to dance a little bit, but I was like, this doesn't feel right to me. And she was like, what kind of Greek are you? And I was like, oh, that's what's wrong. This doesn't make sense.
Unless is it like the Delulu?
Like, he by himself is being Delulu.
Because it almost reminded me of this game. I'm not going to tell you. This game that I was playing, and of course there's like several like archetypes of like these ninjas. And then there's, y'all obviously are killing people. Like, y'all are killing people. And somehow I am playing this character where I am in the house with all y'all. And one of them is like so carefree. I'm like, you are killing people, and you act like this is like life is great and grand.
Like,
and you making
is
jokes.
This how you dealt with the violence that was the last decade of your life?
I'm like, you making a joke.
And it's like, war is over, and so now we're going. This life is amazing. Like, I don't see all the blood on my hands.
I mean, it's amazing when you're on the winning side.
Yeah.
Or what you consider is winning. Delulu, that's how you should go through life.
Yeah, that is Polites. The character is like, but what if we decided to be delusional and that just works out for us? What if we tried that?
And then the creatures that are clearly saying, like, they joining him! Like, he just got them to sing with them.
This one is the most full of, like, historical references since the first one. So, do you remember the Island of Lotus Eaters?
No.
So there are many islands that they stopped at. I'm pretty sure they skipped one to get to this one. And one of them had the Lotus Eaters. It was when they were still looking for food, because you're like, oh, we don't got nothing. We just got out of the war. And so they're like, we have to find food. And they end up on this island. They're these dudes. In the book, it's normal dudes. And they're all just chill. They're so...
I vaguely remember.
Like, stoned. And again, this is not how you act in the world of where Greek mythology is happening. So everyone's like, why y'all chill? And they're like, just eat the fruit, my guy, it's good. And they were like, interesting. And then
has he eaten it as the reason why he's singing?
Other people have been like, has he eaten the fruit? What's happening?
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. At least as far as we know, he hasn't. But his attitude is as if he has already eaten the fruit. Which in the Odyssey, several of the crewmates eat the fruit, and they're like, they have to like pick them up. Because they're like, I don't know, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why are y'all so stressed out? We have this great fruit. and like this place is awesome. And like that's the Lotus Eaters are supposed to be just normal stoned dudes. And like in the way they've done this, I was like, those are creatures. Those are not people. Which I find is a very interesting choice that he made them not people. Which again is one of those like
I just saw a whole bunch of what is the name?
Minions?
No, the one that was like my precious. But I saw
just Gollum.
Yeah, just like yeah. So you're doing the second listen through?
Yeah.
You can relax, my friend. I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend.
And find politics.
Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive what we get into. I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how it's supposed to?
Why is this on the hot like 20?
It's again, this song doesn't fit into the world.
If we don't get Shawn Mendes out of the epic.
Live. Look at how you grip your sword and I've said, why should we take when we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading.
He's having such a good time.
And this song sounds like it was just released in 20 freaking
like
2014. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm in FYE like working and I'm hearing the dun, 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 who, because there's literally it really sounds like a song that I already have by like the Chainsmokers or somebody. Or
what does it sound like? I don't know. I'm just sort of like, it started with like jungle sounds and they just sort of built like a cute little beat on top of it. And he's like, this life is amazing. I was like, not your pseudo reggaeton. Why? What is happening? Why are you doing this?
The heart, no matter the place, we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Stay back.
that part where I was like, not them, like, welcome. Like, they joined the track. It's like the feature is here.
Gollum was a very actually fair reference.
Because that's what I thought.
I was like, why is it so raspy?
Wearing the ring.
Why is it so raspy?
My friend, greet the world with open arms.
Insane.
We're only here for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes.
See? This life is amazing when we breathe. Open arms, whatever we face. See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms.
Who told them to join in?
Everyone's having such a good time. I was like, he joined his people, the stoners. It's amazing.
Like, oh, this is just trying to be serious, letting them know, like, look, if we don't come back, there's like 600 other people that's waiting. Like, we here, we chill, we just trying to find food and whatnot.
And they're like, here you go. And then he's like, oh, this life is amazing. He's like, wasn't that right?
Just over there.
He's over there, like, white boy dance hall dancing, throwing what he doesn't have. He's enjoying his life.
Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds.
He's like, so, I don't see what you see. This stuff looks weird and you're too happy.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Like, I really wish I could be
like
yes.
I hear your vibe and I see your
I
vibe.
wish I
I
could
think
be
your
on the
vibe is
vibe.
entirely misplaced.
It's not the vibe for now. Like, I really, really wish I can be in this whole vibe with you. This isn't what this is. This is glowing and it's strange.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up motifs now because I think Odysseus has the guitar. I'm trying to remember if in the last song when Pleiades came up, if they had the like those hammer chimes. What are those called? The one, the like rectangles and you hammer them. It's not a xylophone. It's xylophone-esque.
Xylophone?
I don't know. There's a family over there. They have a name. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when he's singing.
Out of stars, greet the world with open arms, greet the world with open arms.
My friend,
And then
I wish that I could say that I agree. But look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms.
Lotus eaters, I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat?
The cave.
A cave! You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sit?
I'm sorry, that gets me every time. He said scary cave out loud. He said the cave, scary cave.
He's like, I'm on tempo with what I'm supposed to say next.
He's like, and I'm already gone. It's okay. And I was like, he said scary cave.
But they are not scared. Clearly,
They're
not.
stoned. They don't have the ability. If you come out of your stone long enough to go, it is scary in there. I would listen to that guy. I was like, what did you see? I don't like what that is. That upsets me every time.
Cave.
East that way.
Thank you.
Welcome.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms.
I think
I
that's
see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart. So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Greet the world with open arms.
You can relax, my friend.
No, you cannot. This man can't relax until he gets home. He's trying to go home.
trying to go home. What did we just say in the last song? It's not the distance, it's the things in between.
And he's hungry.
And everybody's hungry, and there's 600 people, which is a wild amount of people to come out of war with for 10 years. So I was like, you have that many people left?
Yeah.
Like, that's, how many people did you bring?
It's war. We need everybody.
I was like, oh, okay.
Them, cousin them, Pookie and them, all them.
That's what you get with open arms.
Well, that's what we got with open arms.
Yep. I think the next song is the last song from, which is the song, it's your song, Warrior of the Mind.
Let's listen!
Is the next song and the last song of the Troy Saga.
The warrior of the
Mind. Will you start back at the beginning? Nope, you will go to the next song. I didn't ask. Stop!